What's up, TTD Mob? It's Foxy, Dre, Anna, and JJ.
And we are here in the gray space.
Cut the color.
Okay, y'all. So today, we're going to be talking about, is college the only way to success?
Yay or nay?
Boom, boom, boom.
Well, I'm going to say no. Because sometimes high school not even the only way to success. Because you'll be surprised, there's a lot of people talking about they dropped out of high school and they dipping and doing it.
Doing what?
Doing what?
Well, that's only if you want to be like a RGF nigga.
Oh my god. Shut up. Yeah,
I feel like, okay, I agree, no, it is not the only way to success. But
No
I
shade.
think you need to have a plan. If you're not going to college, you better have a plan
you should
as
be
to
at
what
least-
is going to happen and where you're going to make it to.
And let me tell you why I said what I said. Because a good 9 times out of 10, a lot of people not like after they graduate college, they don't even go do what they went to college for.
Because
what they have a degree in.
Well, not 9 times out of 10, but most people go to college, like, for example, you as a backup plan, so that you have
9
something.
times.
But the thing is, a lot of people who use college as their number one plan, they go to college, they get a degree, they still not qualified, they get their master's, now they're overqualified, they can't get no job, you paid all this money to go to college, now you can't get the money back because don't nobody want to hire
And you're
you.
in
That's
debt.
not even, but think about it. That's why.
Well, it's the
That's why
financial majors though. That's different.
That's exactly it.
Depends
Because
on-
I was just speaking to this guy this past weekend, and he was like, he's a sports management major, but he's like, dang, I gotta go back to school because I ain't gonna get shit. And that's the thing. If you out of college being like, I'm just gonna be a sports management major, you're not thinking about the future. You think about the now.
But there's a lot of stuff you can do with sports management.
But think about
But
the amount of jobs.
even look at that major that Coach Lindsay had, and she couldn't get no
Nah,
jobs. She was overqualified for jobs, underqualified for jobs. She got her master's, still couldn't get no job.
I never understood that. Like,
That
what do you
don't mean
mean?
that you're not successful though.
What do you mean overqualified?
No, but what I'm saying, but the thing is just that when people, especially this is the thing, we're geared to go to school to get a good job. And that's it. That's what we're geared to do. So people think when they go to college and get their degree that they're gonna just be set.
About that.
People do. That's how we're geared to think.
Everything is always there's always going to be humps to go over. So therefore, even if you don't go to college, you're gonna be sitting there, staying at your parents' house or some shit, wherever the heck you're doing.
That's not true.
I'm giving you an example. It's not true that you're not gonna go out of college and get a job. Otto got one. John got one. You know what I mean? This is
That's
an
not
example.
always the case.
This is an example. Just like I'm saying, what you just said wasn't always the case. So
feeling
that's why I'm
away
giving you an example.
She's a stickler for school.
No,
9 to 5.
hello.
That's fine.
She's an
Okay.
engineer.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, you're not getting it. And this is why I'm really about to get heated right now. Because you're not getting it.
You can get heated. It's okay.
You just gave
It's a place to be vulnerable.
I fucking talk? Like shit.
I
You
shut my
just
fat
gave
ass
an
up.
example as to why going to college, you good out of school, you don't get a job. That was an example. I didn't sit here and say, oh, that's not always the case. It's not always the case, but I let you speak because that is true. Some people do that. So therefore, I'm giving you an example as to where people stay at home. It's not always the case, like you said, but it's an example.
Yeah, so you
So
made
that's
that
what I'm
clear as
saying.
an example.
I've been trying to...
No,
was I not saying it was an example? You can rewind this shit, and when you're editing it, you can see that I said it was an example, but you were talking over me, therefore you didn't hear it.
We all were shaking our heads.
No, because you guys did not let me fucking talk.
Nope.
Like, no.
This is what the gray
problem.
space is for.
This is the problem.
This is not the gray space. This is the red space.
Watch, you're going to look like an idiot.
Switch the color to red.
When you see that I'm literally looking at you saying it was an example, da-da-da-da-da.
Afterwards, you
No,
Well,
Anna, I didn't even get to finish.
Because this is a dumb idiot. I said cut the video to red.
Ass out, ass head.
Who are you talking to?
You lamb liquor.
You lucky this is your bed, because I would clearly knock that shit right over.
Ass
You
head.
know, we need to cut the camera real quick.
No. But listen, y'all, I'm never gonna tell somebody to not go to school. But it's my personal preference. Honestly, my family had to tie me down to a chair and put a gun in my head to keep me in school these 4 years to finish. And, you know, for me personally, I'm just not in the business of working for other people. I went to school for business management, and I didn't learn how to start my own business. All I learned was how to work in somebody else's business. You get what I'm saying?
Don't work
All
for
I
them.
learned was how to, you know, be able to be accepted from the HR department. All I learned was, and it may not be the same thing in every single major. I'm just talking about from my personal experience. So that's why I'm just like, it don't make sense. And I'm not even trying to work in a cubicle. I'm not trying to do a 9 to 5. I'm not trying to do none of that shit. So for me personally, the college shit was just not a waste of time because I met cool people. But like as far as education wise, like I have to say high school was harder than this shit. Like it just really like
You think so?
I know so, nigga.
I feel like
for
it
me
depends what
personally,
major. It depends
Yeah,
what
that's
major and
true.
what you do.
No, but
Oh
I
yeah,
feel like
major
it depends on
I
especially.
just feel like our
Major
major,
is,
and that's
definitely.
another thing. Like it's just so easy to cheat.
But,
in college
so,
now.
like,
that's
so-
the thing. I feel like you don't.
That's because they don't give a fuck. It's your money.
That's
That's
true.
true.
But still, they just no. But you can't say that is our money because if you're late for class or whatever.
So I think.
I mean, of course they got
They
rules,
cheat.
but
that's stupid. If I'm paying for my class, I'll go to my class when I
When you
need
want
to.
to, yeah, I got you saying.
Like if I can find the answer online, then there's no
If
point
you
in your
ain't
class.
cheating, you ain't trying, y'all.
I think based off of whether it's the not right thing, whether you can be successful in college or not. From my side, I have a family that will support me no matter what. So do you. Mm-hmm. So there are other people that if they don't go to college or if they go to college, regardless, they've either got to pay their way through college by their damn self, or if they don't go through college, they're not going to be supported.
Right.
So it's like that goes back to like you got to have a game plan. You can't just walk and think, okay, everything's just going to come, and you got to expect all the hardships that's going to come with it. So therefore, you could be successful in whichever route you take, but at the same time, you have a plan. Same thing with you can't go to college and not have a plan.
Right.
Like, no offense to other majors, but you can't go to college and think that you're just going to be a communications major and then come out and voila.
Shit,
Like,
I see
well,
communication majors that's more successful than some people in business.
example.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, don't get it twisted. Like, some communications majors is killing it in the game.
And also, it's not a crime to go to school for something and then get a job in something else.
Yeah.
It's not a crime at all.
If you can.
Because most people do that. Hell, half the people that you see famous went to college for engineering, and then they fucking famous doing nothing that has to do with engineering. So there's no point. There's no right or wrong. You just have to have a plan for both. You have to know you have to have a support system.
let's talk about all the times that you ended up going to college, graduating, all of that, but ended up in debt and.
Everybody.
I mean, everyone
That
ends up
shit.
in debt.
I mean, but being asked out from the debt.
Shit, I know a lot of people.
I know a lot of people.
When we graduated,
it's
it was like
to
people
be
saying
honest.
that they were like 6 figures in debt, like $100,000 in debt.
To be
Posting it, proud.
To be honest, it's life. Like
That's what I'm saying. That's what we were
Nobody
scared
just
to go to
gotta
school and
wanna
go
be
to
in debt.
college, get a good job to pay back the money that you owe from getting an education. To me, that's
But that
complete
thing
bullshit.
is, if you die and
by
don't,
the time you pay it over, you start over.
if you die and still have
It passes
debt,
down.
it passes down to your kids.
Yes.
Don't put your kids in debt.
Again,
If you can't afford college, don't put your kids in
that
debt.
comes back to you support.
That's why I'm
supporting
glad my mother
your
and father
kids.
ain't go to fucking college. Cause
I mean-
bitch, I wasn't paying that debt.
Well, it also goes back down.
Thank
to
you, Daddy.
supporting.
Thank you, Limpy. Don't put no debt on me. Cause I wasn't gonna pay. It was just gonna go down to your grandkids. We was gonna pass that shit like a family heirloom. Was that fucking debt?
It also goes that still
Generational
goes
debt.
back down to you knowing what you have. That still goes back down to you knowing what you have. Because God bless
What do you
my
mean?
parents. Because I'm about to say what I mean. Because God bless my parents. My sister is about to be 30 years old November 16th. And my mom is helping her pay her debt. Like, my mom will help her while we pay some. So, like, God bless them. Because obviously not many parents would do that for their children.
Some.
Like,
Some.
yeah,
That's because
Yeah,
they ain't
yeah,
mother.
Some.
like,
Some.
So,
Some.
so it's very little.
Some.
So therefore, it's like my sister's already almost done.
Right.
So therefore,
And
by the
how
time
old?
I
36,
graduate
you
in
said?
December, my mom's then gonna help me.
You said
So
36?
30.
30.
Down.
Oh. Oh, you said 30 on November 16th.
Yeah.
if she's 36, I was.
Alright.
Bitch, if she
Nah.
was 36, I'd be 31.
Y'all niggas is old.
Dre, you old too? Oh, wait, no, you're not.
He's very young.
Yeah.
Oh, baby face.
It stays like that because I don't touch it too much. and don't do drugs.
What
You can look. You keep stress out your life. Don't do drugs. You can look like this too. College will have you looking like this. Don't go to college.
You didn't even go to college.
Exactly. I said like this.
First of all,
right.
but first of all,
You know
college could
non-college
be
could be stressful too. Life is stressful in general,
yeah.
so it's like
Look,
whatever.
if you could guess my age, y'all could come out. We'll fly you out to hang with TTD Mob. All right, but that.
don't guess.
Yeah, and I got a job too. Thank you. Before I graduate, so therefore, yes, I will.
You
be
didn't
having that
graduate.
money.
She's getting her master's. Let's clear that up for the people that.
Okay, and I went straight to school. I could have got a job after.
Yes, I know, but she's saying before I graduate, honey.
Yeah, because I didn't graduate yet.
Undergrad.
That doesn't matter. I still could have got a job before I graduated from undergrad, but I chose to go to grad school.
Exactly.
That was my choice.
So you said
that
before
doesn't.
graduating.
To clarify, Roxanne Renee Redwood did not need to go get her master's to get a damn engineering job. Okay.
And let me just say this.
I come from my life.
These niggas getting these fucking.
Before I
Because I
graduated.
didn't graduate yet.
You did.
I'm in fucking school, Anna.
Masters.
It doesn't matter. It's in school. It's school. Graduate school. What word comes out of graduate school? School. Like what?
Chill, Roxy, chill.
She graduated with her bachelor's.
You don't even know the bitches that say
She
business.
graduated with her bachelor's degree.
Yes.
Oh my
And
God.
I 27. I can tell my business. I graduated from.
Master's degree now, and she's graduating December 2018.
So what is your point in saying that?
Sit down.
Don't tell me to sit down. I'm
Sit
tight.
down.
What's your point in saying that?
Let me just say that all these
No,
niggas
let
that
her
being
finish
these.
her thought. What is your point in saying
My
that?
point is to say that you said before you graduated.
And I'm still in
But,
school.
yes, you're still in school, but understand this. You said before I graduated, but you already graduated. You got your BS already.
What does that have to do with anything? I'm
Because
still
you
in
said
school.
before you graduated, it's deceiving because you
No, it's
graduated
not.
undergrad and then you went to get your master's.
It doesn't matter. Graduating is graduating. You walk across the stage, right?
And you graduated.
Okay, and then I chose to go back to school. So before I graduate, nothing's deceiving. They ain't asking my life.
Our video is 15 minutes long. Y'all ain't talking about shit. Let me just say.
You weren't talking about shit either.
If I was in college.
You want to pass down generational debt.
got a lot of
You want to pass
We got
down
a lot of
generational
hostility in the room.
Dre want to pass down generational debt.
I don't want to pass down generational debt.
You want to pass
I
down
don't have no
generational
generational debt.
All right.
My thing is, if I was in college and I ended up being in fraternity, they'll hate me. They would hate me.
All right. Anyways.
Because I was not repping that shit all my life.
Anyways,
no one would
to
hear
clear
it.
up, to wrap this all up, is college the only way to success? The answer, in our opinion, is no. But you do have to have a plan whether you're going to college or you're not. Don't just go into it blindly. Have a set out plan.
Go
so
to
that
public college.
I will agree.
College.
Go to a college that suits you.
Or a trade school.
Because just because it suits them doesn't mean it suits you. So go to a college that suits you.
Hey guys, listen, choose a college that has clubs and sports that you will enjoy doing, because you don't want to just go to a school where it's just like, hey, I'm going to this school because
you should always be involved.
this school has a great criminal justice program, but fuck, here I am doing criminal justice all day, every day, and I don't got no clubs.
They'll have criminal justice clubs though.
No, I'm just saying things that they enjoy doing
But maybe
though,
they
at
don't
the
want
school.
to do sports and stuff.
No, but clubs, like, maybe a good BSU club or some of those things are
just get
important.
involved
In hindsight, there's not going to be a college that has everything that you want. To be honest, because for example, I'm giving you an example. For example, I did track in college. I got a full ride at one place, and then I didn't get money for another. But the difference was that the full ride, I wouldn't have been able to do engineering. So either
because they didn't have the major.
At all. They told me to change to something else.
That's what
so it's like, okay, go do track, get a full ride, and then you're not engineering, and I'm probably asked out because that's what I'm good at, or go and do what I like.
Yeah, in a situation like that, that defeats the whole purpose. Like that don't
exactly.
And you don't know what type of situation you're gonna get yourself into. Like you don't know how the team is or whatever.
But I do agree.
And try not to transfer either, y'all. Like I know, like I really did not want to stay in this school, but I knew the way they be moving. Like if
you're gonna transfer freshman year, after freshman year, stay your ass there because it's the way.
I almost transferred my junior year.
The latest I say is your sophomore first semester.
Yeah,
after your sophomore first semester, you should be out.
If not, push you back.
If you still in your junior year talking about transferring, stay your ass right where you are.
Especially at the University of New Haven.
And y'all, believe it or not, if you're into the arts, there are colleges that only focus on the arts and don't make you do extra shit as like math and reading and extracurricular shit that has nothing to do with your career.
And another little twist to this thing, you don't have to do a lot of editing, but another little twist to this thing, like I said, another little twist to this thing, if you're not sure whether you want to do the college thing or if you do or not, there's always community college. College is college. So therefore, 2 years, it doesnn't matter. College is college. You graduate with that, you can not go to a 4-year college if you want. But if by the end of the 2 years you want to go to a college, make sure that college actually transfers over those credits though. Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, you don't have to go to a 4-year. It can be a 2-year, and you can still be successful.
Yes, don't let nobody shade you for not going to school either, or whatever school you go to, because at the end of the day, don't let people play in your pockets. Period. So if you want to go to a community college, do that. Get them 30 credits, them half credits. Get that little associate's degree, and keep it moving.
Yeah. And if somebody's making you go to college, just make sure that person that's making you go has the funds to put that shit back in the bank.
And at the end of the day, it's your passion. So even if you go to college, like for example, I'm going to college, I'm going to be sitting in a little cubicle 9 to 5. At the same time, I have another dream that I'm working on the side where I'm not going to be paying somebody, they're going to be paying me. Right. So therefore, that's my little thing. I'm sure JJ with his dancing and everything that you want to do, whereas they just skip the 9 to 5 going straight there. Regardless, we all going to be successful. So it's just your passion.
Yes, and follow it. And have a plan, like she said. That's the number one thing. Have a plan. Regardless, have a plan, and don't let nobody tell. Even like your parents try to. You listen to your parents, obey them. But I'm telling you, really have your mind of your own and plan for yourself. Because when that debt come, when I tell you that shit is in your name, and you lucky if you got a co-signer for that.
At the end of the day, it's your life. I gotta remind myself that sometimes too.
Do a community college. They actually give you money back.
Yo, you know PCC
don't fuck them books up.
Got you going to school for free now, like. You gotta look for it.
And New York too.
You gotta look for it. You have to look for it. Do your research, y'all.
Research.
I applied to like about 10 colleges. This college I ended up going to was the last school on my list.
I applied to a couple colleges too, and guess what? I ain't go to none.
Listen, this school was the last school on my list, and the only school I did a visit to, y'all. And if I would have known what I'd known, like I don't, honestly, the only thing I regret in life or come close to regretting is going to this college. And I'm being 100% with y'all. Like, I feel like it's one of the biggest mistakes that I made. You don't want to put yourself in that position. So think, research, have a plan, get advice from people who've been there, do that. You know, get advice from people who doing what you want to do, who drive the cars you want to drive, who making the money you want to make, who live how you want to live. Follow them. That live
where you want to live. And we're about to conclude this video because it's 22 minutes long and
I don't want to be editing on it.
Right. So thank you guys again for tuning in to TTD Mob. We welcome you. We thank you. And come back again.
And we love each other even though we bicker in because this got really heated.
Listen.
That's some bull ass shit. Anyway, I'm out this bitch. It was fun. Follow me on Instagram at official Dre Simpson. don't follow him because he got nothing you want. I got everything that you need. All right, so we're concluding this video. Thank you, everybody, and we out this bitch.
Goodbye.